Nicki Minaj has upset some people with some controversial comments. Let's talk about it. This is Fresh Hiphop Opinion with your guy Oleezeh. Don't forget to subscribe. So yes, Nicki Minaj stays getting people upset. The legendary MC, which a lot of people regard as the greatest or the best female MC of all time, took to Twitter and responded to something Donald Trump had said. Donald Trump had said something on the lines of, thousands of Christians are losing their lives in Nigeria. Now, of course, anything Trump says is going to be controversial. People are going to be divided, and it's probably going to be negative responses to something Trump says. So it's always a risk as a celebrity if you co-sign what he says. But Nicki Minaj don't care. She went and said something anyway. This was her response on Twitter, or X. Reading this made me feel a deep sense of gratitude. We live in a country where we can freely worship God. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion. We don't have to share the same beliefs in order for us to respect each other. Numerous countries all around the world are being affected by this horror, and it's dangerous to pretend we don't notice. Thank you for the president and his team for taking this seriously. God bless every persecuted Christian. Let's remember to lift them up in prayer. Now, for most people, that might say, hey, that's a positive message. We don't want people losing their lives for their religion or any sort of reason like that, especially when it's to do with murder. But like I said before, Nicki has received a lot of criticism for this post, which obviously she's used to getting criticism, especially for the posts she posts online. And one demographic that definitely found it offensive was a lot of the Muslim community, because there's a big Muslim community in Nigeria, and that's what's kind of being alleged, that the Muslims are doing this to the Christians. So they don't like to be pointed out as like, hey, don't point at us, it wasn't us type of thing. But to be fair to Nicki Minaj, she never actually said any group of people. She basically was saying, hey, let's try and stop this killing, whoever it is. Another bit of criticism Nicki's receiving is that she doesn't really speak about, well, I have not that I've noticed anyway, she doesn't speak about the issues around the world with other issues like the Gaza and Israel situation. She's not speaking about the Christians over there that are allegedly doing the killing. It's one of those things, you're a celebrity, you come out with a statement that's supporting somebody's views. You gotta take the positive with the negative, because it's always gonna come, especially when you're supporting or co-signing Donald Trump. Because she literally says, big up Donald Trump and his team. Because on the other side of the coin, what is she really saying that's really bad? Because Trump is basically saying there's too many Christians getting killed. And she's saying, yeah, you're right, let's try and stop the killing. I can see why people are getting offended by her, because it's Nicki Minaj, she divides opinions. But what she really says, she's basically saying, I want to stop people losing their lives. And she's supporting Trump with that theory or that idea of people are losing their lives, which is not good. Which I think most people on the planet would say, hey, yeah, people losing their lives through murder or killing is definitely not good. There's just another post of Nicki Minaj that shows that she's just out to speak on any topic that's possible. She's having quite a few controversies recently. There were reports that she's going to lose or has already lost her LA home due to an alleged altercation that her husband had with one of the security at a show. That's an ongoing situation that hasn't been finalized, so we'll have to see where that goes. Then there's the ongoing saga with Jay-Z and the CEO of Roc Nation, Desiree Perez. Nicki Minaj stays on their neck, saying Jay-Z is doing business with a snitch, which is a confirmed informant. As usual with this situation, it's all centered around money. I think that's the real motivation that Nicki Minaj is going after Jay-Z as much as she has. Because this has been going on for most of this year, maybe even crept into last year. And then there was that bitter, really spiteful back and forth with Cardi B. These guys were talking about individuals' fertility issues, talking about each other's children. It got really bad. I mean, as much as we see a lot of beef in hip-hop, you can't get a worse beef than when two women are beefing. It's just my opinion. These two have been beefing for about a decade. Remember when Cardi B tried to put hands and feet on Nicki Minaj, ended up throwing a shoe? You'll never see two male rappers have a scrap like that. Very rarely happens. You think about how many men there are in hip-hop, but you got the two girls, or I could say Cardi B, really trying to scrap with their long nails and fake eyelashes and fake everything on. It don't matter. They're more manly than the men. Let's keep it real. But back to the subject, don't we want our celebrities to speak up about political issues? These guys are super influential. We can't criticize them at one hand, saying they shouldn't speak about all this misogyny and materialism and violence because it influences the youngsters. But when someone like Nicki Minaj wants to step up, speak about a political issue that is very serious in another country, there's a side of the internet or the people that just want to criticize her, saying she isn't speaking about this subject, that subject, and she should keep her mouth zipped. I personally believe I don't really want to hear celebrities talk about serious political subjects in depth because I don't think they would really know or understand it. But when it's a brief support of trying to end people losing their lives, I'd rather them tweet about that than tweet about their new Balenciaga handbag or shoes or whatever new bit of jewelry they bought or how much money they're throwing around in a nightclub. But I just truly believe people have reacted to Nicki Minaj in a negative way just purely because what she's saying is supporting something Donald Trump is saying. And the fact that Nicki Minaj in the past has kind of supported him, particularly in the last election against Kamala Harris, they kind of feel like, Nicki Minaj is a Republican supporter. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just people just want to bash Nicki Minaj because she's Nicki Minaj. But that's just my opinion. I want to know yours. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And for just a few dollars a month, you can become a member of the channel. It'd be much appreciated. Exclusive content just for you. This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Peace and love.